Alright, the first video and item that we need to discuss is how to print off your quizzes. I had a lot of questions about how to actually print your quizzes to prepare for your tests. Now, for both classes, this one and the internet class, it's going to be important for you guys to do this at the end of every quiz. And what I want you to do for my in-person class is, moving forward, every quiz needs to be printed out and brought to class. Does that make sense? Okay. So before we meet again on Thursday or by Thursday, I want you to print out your quizzes. My internet class, I'd like for you guys to make sure all of your quizzes are printed out. Let's figure out how to do that. So in the event that you do not know how to do that, it's super, super easy. Naturally, you would want to go to quizzes and tests here and print from there. However, that's not the place that you want to go to, okay? Instead, what you need to do is go to Gradebook, and that's where you would be printing out your quizzes, okay? Now, I'm not going to use our class. I'm going to use a different one because I don't actually have a quiz to print out from this class. I'm going to use one of my other classes, okay? So pretend that you are in the same position, and so you want to go print out your quizzes so that you can prepare for your tests. You know that all of your tests come off of your quizzes, right? So all of your test questions come off of your quizzes. So it is to your benefit to ensure that your quizzes are printed so that you can prepare. Okay? Again, here's how you do it. The wrong way, quizzes and tests. The right way, Gradebook, okay? And then from here, as you can see, this particular class, I did a quiz. And so you're gonna have, like for example, we took 2 tries on this 1.2 quiz. The first try, we only got 2 out of 6. The second try, we got 6 out of 6. You can print both, you can print one, print at least one of them, okay? How do we go and actually print the quiz? 1.2, click on the quiz that you want to print out. I happen to pick the one that I got all the right answers on. You don't have to. And then from there, go to Question Help, Print, and then you'll have the choice to print the test with correct answers or just the question. Obviously, logically, you want to print the test with correct answers. Does that make sense? And that'll print the entire quiz for you. Okay? So one more time, let's go. I'm going to close this out. We'll go through this one more time. So let's say you're on your home page. You want to go print out your quizzes. You need to go print out your quizzes to be prepared. You don't go to homework. You don't go to quizzes and tests. You do go to Gradebook. Then you go to and find the quiz that you'd like to print out. Let's say I want to print out the one where I did the poorest on. I would click on that particular quiz. It's going to launch that quiz. It has all of my saved answers and all the responses I made. Go to Question Help, Print, and print the test with correct answers in your answers. Does that make sense? Okay, so my in-class group here, you guys so far have 1.2 and 1.3, right? Okay, that's the ones that we've done so far. So when we come back next Thursday, or this coming Thursday, I want both of those quizzes printed out. Does that make sense? At least one of them. If you took it 2 times each and you want to print 4, that's all the better, because when it comes time to review for our test, which is next week, you will want to make sure you have that. Okay? So then, of course, today we're going to cover sections 2.1 and 2.2. Of course, those quizzes you will need to bring in on Thursday as well. So 1.2, 1.3, 2.1, 2.2, all those quizzes bring in. It's not crazy, okay?
How do I get it to not print one question a page like it did last time?
That's a good question. It might be your layout. So let's just look at this real quick. Let's say we wanted to print this test with correct answers in your answers. I just chose that one. And so here's mine right here. This should, if I click print right now, it should give me a preview, and I would look at your preview first. Does your preview show one question per page, or does it show all the questions? As you can see, 6 of the questions make it to this one. Internet class, you may not be able to see that, but there's 6 questions per page here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, check your print settings maybe something's off there. Okay, any other questions? Okay, good.